How's it going, everybody? It is Destauch here, and today we're going to be talking about the next Halo game after Halo Infinite. Now, this information comes from the Microsoft Careers page, which lists a senior producer position for 343 Industries. It begins, and I quote, 343 Industries is looking for a senior producer to work with our core services team to help develop a new project in the Halo universe. This is your chance to work with one of the most exciting and creative intellectual properties in the industry with one of the industry's most talented teams. Now, that's not a lot to go off of, but what we do know is that it is not a Halo Wars game, most likely, not only because Halo Wars 2 came out pretty recently, but also because it is specifically listed for 343 Industries. Now, in case you didn't know, the Halo Wars franchise currently isn't actually created by 343 Industries. It is created by 343 Industries in tandem with Creative Assembly. And seeing that this is specifically listed for 343 Industries in Redmond, Washington, United States, which is where 343 is based, and not, Creative Assembly in the UK, we can safely say that this is probably not a Halo Wars game. But then, what could it be? Well, it's probably not a mainline game because Halo Infinite is a mainline game and that hasn't even come out yet, and they've already started to develop this. And typically, we wouldn't see this information for a mainline Halo game this early, with the 3 to 5 year development cycle and all. But if it's not a mainline title, then what could it be? Well, it could be a plethora of things. It could be anything from ODST2 to a Reach-type spinoff, and I'm actually leaning more towards a Reach-type spinoff. Now, we all know that The Fall of Reach was the prequel novel to Halo Combat Evolved, and now we have Shadows of Reach, which is a prequel novel to Halo Infinite. Hey, that kind of makes me feel a little bit better about Halo Infinite's name. I thought it was kind of cheesy, but Halo Combat Evolved is pretty cheesy, but whatever. But we know that the Fall of Reach got its own kind of game, not a direct adaptation, but something that took place during those events. Now, I'm thinking that this new Halo game could be either a direct adaptation of Shadows of Reach, or it could be something that's happening in parallel to that. We do know that there's a lot of events that take place before Halo Infinite that we're not going to see in the game, so a spin-off title could make a lot of sense to flesh that part out. Additionally, I'm leaning more towards this being an exclusive Series X game. Now, we know that Microsoft said that all Series X games would be playable on Xbox One for at least the first year or two. And I'm thinking that this game right here is going to be a exclusive Series X game to really push it to the absolute limit. Now, we know that Halo Infinite will probably be pushing Series X. But it'll probably be pushing Series X in terms of graphics and frame rate, but not actual game design, because you can scale graphics up and down between consoles, but you can't scale game design. There's obviously going to be things that the Xbox One just isn't capable of, that cannot be included in Halo Infinite because it is a multi-platform title. But this potentially being an exclusive title for next gen, they may have more creativity in terms of gameplay design for this entry. I'm talking about larger scale maps, more AI, things like that. Now, in terms of when I think we're going to see this game officially revealed, it's way off. It's going to be a while. But there is the potential of some type of teaser to be shown either at the upcoming event at Xbox 2020, in order to hype everybody up, because we know that Halo isn't just a game, it's a brand. So they might want to say, hey, Halo's back, everybody, we got a bunch of games coming out. They could do that, but more realistically, we might have to wait until next year, or even the year after, till we hear anything. And even then, it'll probably be like a teaser trailer like we got for Halo Infinite. But you know what? I think we're good with trying to decipher Halo Infinite for now, so this can take the backseat for a while. Anyway, this was a Destauch. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Now, if you liked it, I hope you liked the video, and if you really liked it, please think about subscribing. Anyway, if you have any comments and any ideas for what this game could potentially be, just leave it in the comments and we can have a little discussion about it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Destauch out.